Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Battle Brothers Let's Play. So, in the previous episode, we went on one hell of a spending spree. We had like 11,500 crowns, and we spent basically 10,000 of them to get a whole slew of armor upgrades for our front line. I mean, obviously the other armors that we had got passed down to the people behind them, but we got some really impressive suits of armor, and we distributed them among our most veteran characters, and then passed down the rest. And then we took some work fighting some goblins over at the Pointy Ear, or sorry, no, not the Pointy Ear hideout. I don't remember what it was called. Pointy Ear hideout was a couple episodes ago. But we fought some goblins here, and then we returned and we collected our pay. So we're back up at 3,000 now. I think we want to head south to Hochdorf because they had a job there. I don't think Gerholm's going to have anything else for us. Yeah, so now that we've collected our pay, they don't have anything else. There is still some decent armor floating about. We are going to sell this stuff that we picked up. Let's see, that's a pretty good price on that. Throwing net, I don't need it. We don't need any human meat either, really. Let's just get rid of all of this. That's 9 out of 10. What are some of these other ones? 8. Okay, get rid of that one then. We'll keep one of the 9s. And that can all go. That looks pretty good to me. I don't know. I want to clear out a little bit more stuff. Let's go ahead and sort the items one more time here. That's a little bit better. We've got a lot of chainmail. Got a lot of basic mail shirts. Do we need that many is the question. I don't think we do. I'll get rid of one. And only one for now. Okay. So that looks pretty good to me. That puts us back at 4,600. We're actually making money really fast. Like hand over fist at this point. In the marketplace, I don't think there's really anything for us here. Negative. One more look at the hirelings available. It looks like they haven't changed from last episode. We're still keeping an eye out for the tailor, or possibly a bowyer if we can find one. Alright, well with that, we'll go ahead and move on. Back to Hochdorf, where there was some work in the last episode, and hopefully there still is now. While we're doing that, I would like to remind you guys to hit that like button if you're enjoying our series so far and you'd like to see more Battle Brothers. And don't forget to subscribe as well. It's the best way to help the channel grow, and the best way to follow along our Battle Brothers series as it plays out. So hopefully this job is still here. It is. Cool. Marketplace. Anything for us here? Does not look like it. Most of that stuff was sold to them by us. I will grab these copper ingots though, because they're selling for slightly less than they're worth, which means I may be able to turn a profit on them somewhere. Oh, we are out of ammunition, so we'll grab one of those as well. Well, the only one that they have. Okay. And we'll check the hirelings one more time. Beggar, butcher, brawler, miner. So no tailors. That's actually the same lineup, I think, that we saw in the last episode. And it doesn't look like this has changed at all. I really want to save up enough money to buy this. It just sucks that it's selling for so much more than it's worth. But it is a very cool suit of armor. And unique, too. Also, the best armor we've seen by far. If you look at the armor rating versus the fatigue, it's actually significantly higher than this one, with a pretty good deal less fatigue penalty associated. Otherwise, it looks like we're just going to go ahead and take this job and move on. So what do they want me to do? Shipment of particular goods going to Weilersheim, and they're leaving soon. Let's talk money. 1920. I want more on completion. So 2110. I'll accept that, but we need to see where Weilersheim is. So let me think about it. That's not a city name that I'm familiar with. Oh, it's right there. Well, the thing is, if I was the one transporting it, it wouldn't be a big deal. I would just cut straight south and it wouldn't take us that long. Unfortunately, it's going to make me run all the way around here, so I think we'll still take it. because that is a pretty good payday for us, especially considering there's the potential for us to not even have to fight anybody to make that money. So we're going to take it. I just wish there was a way to circumvent going all the way around like that. But it is what it is. So I guess I'll make a cut here and I'll come back when we get there, or if anything interesting happens between here and there. Okay, so we're coming up on Weilersheim at the moment here, and it's actually kind of funny with these missions. Because of the way enemy AI works, we'll collect our coins there. Because of the way enemy AI works, there's nobody really willing to attack us anymore. So those jobs are actually going to be really, really easy moving forward. Because the only thing that will attack me at this point is like large bands of like orc warriors, which there just aren't in this game, at least not yet. So there were several times where there were like bandit raiders that actually ran away from us, and some dire wolves that fled as well. So it seems like we're a pretty good hire for people on those jobs, because nobody will mess with us at this point. I would love to see what's here, so we'll probably wait till daylight, but while we're here we'll take a look at the various jobs available. Is this another one of those march around the... No, because they're not paying per head. I want more on completion then, so 1320. What does he want me to do? Attack the bands of Dagger Den. That's pretty straightforward. I'll accept it. I am going to wait till daylight to see if there's anything here that we can purchase, though. So we're just going to march right up there. They are bandits, so that means that we're fighting humans, which is always great because it means that we can use some of the stuff that we find if it's not worth selling. Let's see. I can turn a small profit on our copper here, so that might be worth doing as well. I don't see any armor or weapons that are immediately standing out to me, although that hunting bow is very tempting. I have a backup short bow, but I think... Oh, we did get some bread from an event on the road that wasn't that eventful. So, I am going to take the hunting bow, actually. Let's get rid of this short bow and give me that. I think that's a good investment, because if we take on another archer, they'll be immediately on the same level as my my other archers. Well, not on the same level, but at least equipped at the same level. So yeah, I don't see anything else here that we're gonna want. Do I sell these? Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. It is a profit. The profit's a profit. Okay. Who do we have here? Lumberjack, a wild man, killer on the run, higher chance to hit head. Okay. Militia. Oh, bowyer. Tempting. Higher range skills, huh? Poacher. Somebody was saying with lumber I can get a unique bow with a bowyer in my party. There is lumber here, so if we get him and purchase the lumber, there's the chance of that happening. I think that might be worth doing. We'll have to decide, because I don't think we can sustain another person. Are you an actual bowyer? You are, so I should just buy the lumber. I don't need to actually hire another one. So I guess I'll just do that. Can I really want to... I'll just press sort. There we go. I want my food all in the same place so I can keep track of things easier. It actually does remind me, though. I'm going to get everybody's skirmishing weapons equipped. I always forget to do that. And they really don't do you any good in your inventory. So there we go. We have the bowyer. Let's buy the lumber since we're here. But we're not going to recruit this guy because we already have one. So, give me these 3, even though they're a bit overpriced, and we'll see what happens with those. I don't know if there's anything else required for that. You guys will have to let me know, but I think that's all we need. They've got some overpriced archery stuff here. Light crossbow, regular crossbow, a war bow. How much better is that than the hunting bow? Basically 10 better damage-wise. The armor penetration is the same, the range is the same, fatigue is the same. So basically you're spending a lot of money for like 10 more damage, which, I mean, it's an upgrade, but I don't know that it's, like, you're literally paying 3,000 more crowns for 10 damage. That I don't know that that's worth it. If you loot one of those, obviously it's a good weapon, but yeah, the cost just is not worth it. Okay, so Dagger Den, here we come. It should be, they said raiders or bandits, so it should be humans. Again, I like fighting these guys just because, you know, the loot is actually usable. Whereas when you fight like orcs, all you can really do is sell it. There are perks that allow you to use orc weapons, but it just doesn't seem like it's worth it. It's very, you know, you're spending points to spec into using that, and to me it just doesn't make sense. I'd rather use it on more utilitarian abilities that actually will benefit people beyond just being able to use a specific weapon. So a few marksmen and some raiders, probably like 6 of these guys and 3 of these guys. Alright, so we're going to start right across from each other. I might move up on this one, because I like to have my archers on the high ground here, although I could move them back if need be. So actually, we will do that. And you're going to wait for them to encroach. Yeah, that's going to happen, unfortunately. I could try to go after their range guys first, or I could try to thin the ranks in the front here. I'm actually going to go for Mr. Pikeman here, because they're kind of a threat. Hopefully we can get our spears up and ready before they close with us. Let's see, you're not going to be able to do much at the moment. He's going to be a really difficult shot there because of where he is terrain-wise. Nice. Nice. 2 hits. That's pretty rare for our front line guys. I mean, they're good at, you know, melee combat, not so great at hitting their target with ranged weapons. Nice, so he's injured. Go ahead and heave some throwing weapons at him. Cool. Spear at the ready. Spear at the ready. Raymond, see if you can't drop this guy, because he's pretty threatening with that axe there. Let's see, you aren't in any immediate danger, so you can keep that down. Get your spear ready. Marcus, can you kill him, please? Not quite. Damn. Damn, I was really hoping we'd get that hit there. Can you get him, maybe? Please? Yes, thank you. He was going to take a shot at somebody with that pike, because he was within range. So him being down is very helpful to us. Looks like I was right on the numbers. 6 melee, 3 archers. Let's see. 59. Yeah, I'd like to get him down. That's an intimidating weapon there. We might be able to recover that too. I'm, you know, really hoping that we can. I don't really care if we get the armor, because again, it's just the leather stuff. Not particularly great. But it'd be nice to recover that weapon, definitely. Cool, so that's a hit. Let's actually get you equipped for combat, and then we're going to start sending people after their archers, because why not? I mean, let's see. You can fall in there, Marcus. I can swing you around. Let's see. You can't get very far forward, but go ahead and go for it. May as well. Let's get you up there too. Throw whatever you've got left to throw, and then you're going to get your bill hook out. You're going to step up to here, start engaging. Raymond's going to need to get his axe out, because he's got some shield splitting to do. Let's see. I'm going to move you to there, so if I could get you in here, that'd be great. Okay. So shield up. Start stabbing this guy if you can. Raymond, get that big axe ready. Let's see, Anton, I'm gonna move you to there. Marcus, I think I want you on pursuit duty, because you do have the dog. Let's see, I'm gonna move you to there. can relax. They're going to start to backpedal, which is fine. As soon as we let the dog loose, that's not really going to help them. I think I'm going to send the archers in after them, though. They are going to be a little bit more mobile just because they are much more lightly equipped. So that's something that is going to be a little bit difficult to deal with. But again, we have the dog. The thing is, as soon as the dog latches onto somebody, we have to put him down ASAP because the dog can't sustain combat. And he really doesn't do us any good if he gets locked on and then just stays that way. You know, we need to basically lock him onto somebody, dispatch that person, and then move on to the next as quickly as possible. The Tillman's leading the charge over there. Is he trying to flee? Yeah, he's trying to flee. Took a bunch of attacks of opportunity there in the process. Yeah, keep getting after him. If he's going to stop and shoot, we're going to run him down. Let's start penetrating some armor there. Raymond, bust that shield down. So he's pretty exposed now. Let's see, 72% is pretty tough to pass up. So his armor's gone. I think he was just wearing regular chainmail, so don't really care too much about that. You know what? Deal with him. Perfect. And then attack him. I'm going to jump Raymond into that spot. And he can start, you know, tearing down all these shields. Let's move you up to there. Can you... that's not very likely to hit, though. Put the dog down. We'll see what the dog does. Meanwhile, we're going to try to get over here. Please go forward. Yeah, great. Exactly what I wanted him to do. Although that guy was kind of stuck, so that might not have been the best place for him to go. Yeah, keep moving. Because this guy can flee, you know, in whatever direction. He's got to go back down all these steps. So he's kind of dead to rights at this point. No luck there. He's going to get into a knife fight with the dog. I don't think that's too dangerous. Apparently the dog's going to miss a couple of hits, though. It's always a shame. You need to wait. He's going to move. What can you do for me? Let's see, 24. That's actually not that helpful. I'm going to get him to here. I'm hoping that we can get a shot on that guy. Ooh, he's doing a little bit of damage to us. I wish I had one more war dog. That'd be really useful right now, because he could potentially get away. Yeah, you can go ahead and... you know what? No, go there. Ooh, never mind. Do that. He was going to cut through this attack zone, which I didn't want. Okay, so your shield's gone. You're gone. Anton, keep the pressure on him. Over here. I need you... Yeah, that works. So he's locked down. Can you get your weapon out? No. So just relax then. Actually, you've been taking damage. Get your shield up. Keep you alive before I worry about doing damage. 68 right there, so we'll go for the kill. Please don't let us lose another dog. That was a total waste of action points, but okay. Let's move you up to there. Let's see. Start helping the dog out. I'm worried that we're not going to be able to get to him in time. Take a shot here. Nice. Of course, we were going to catch him finally, but... oh well. Try to get some help on this side, because he is taking damage. We'll start coming around this side. Come on, get the kill. Nice. So now it's just a matter of getting to the dog and helping him out before anything bad happens. Marcus is unfortunately kind of pinned until he deals with this guy. Let's see, Anton, you can start moving over. Raymond, your job is to break his shield down. Cool. So now just a couple more attacks until he's gone. Whew, that's getting close up there. Can you please kill him? No. Okay, so at least we're doing a little bit of damage. Please kill this guy. Wow. Our archers make it look really difficult sometimes. Just 2 more misses. Please hit him. That looked like it might hit. Cool. Get in there. Unfortunately, because he can't attack this turn, it may not matter. I wish you could tell the dog to retreat or something, or call it back, because if I could just get him out of that space, I could get him in, and that would solve our problem, but unfortunately I can't do that. Okay, so we're nearly through there. It's not even possible to get onto that space. Okay. Can we finish this guy off now? No, maybe Raymond. There it is. Alright, so 2 guys left. He's going to go after the dog and luckily miss. Our archers are going to continue to make it look difficult. Come on, please hit him. Can I not? There he is. Finally, okay. Let's see, you can just relax. He's not really going to have much luck over there. We'll try the arcing shot over the top, and we got him. Cool. Raymond leveled up, but he's going to be the only one. Did we have any significant injuries? I imagine the dog got it the worst. Antonov got a little bit beat up as well, but only light wounds, so nothing significant there. Did we recover any armor? We actually did. Just a basic mail shirt, so that's not really going to help us. But we did get 2 more of the higher tier nasal helms, so we'll have to see if those are worth distributing. We picked up a hunting bow after we wasted money on one, so that's unfortunate. And a extra pike. So some decent loot. Okay, so we need to return to Weilersheim to collect our pay. And then, you know, we'll sell some stuff, see if there's anything. Well, no, we already checked to see if there's anything here for us, so we don't need to really bother with that. But we can level up Raymond and then see about the other job that was here. Yeah, it's still available. So let's get you upgraded or leveled up or whatever. Let's see, you definitely need more max fatigue. Your melee skill is actually impressively high. I think melee defense makes the most sense for him because he's not using a shield. And then resolve would be great because he is one of our companion characters, so he should be, you know, standing his ground more so than anybody else. But also health is really important. So I think I'm going to go health because I can't afford to have him dying on us. What would be a good ability for him to have? What are these? Reach advantage. Huh. Each hit with a 2-handed melee weapon adds a stack of reach advantage that increases your melee defense by 20%. That's actually really useful. Hold out. So let's see. Threshold to receive injuries is increased by 25%, and any injuries freshly suffered take effect only after combat ends. We're not going to be using that. That might work well for a ranged character, but even in the way that we deploy our ranged characters, that's not going to be immediately useful. Unlocks the footwork skill, which allows you to leave a zone of control without triggering free attacks by using skillful footwork. That's going to be useful for everybody, but especially somebody who is a frontline unit with, you know, only an attack range of 1. Huh. I might give Anton that one. That's an interesting ability. Where's the one? Yeah, I was going to say, this is going to lower his fatigue penalty from wearing armor, so that seems like it would be very useful. Now then, into the marketplace. We're gonna sell. Oh, wrong tab. There we go. We're gonna sell the short bow. We're gonna sell these arrows and these arrows. I thought I got rid of this. Interesting. That's really strange. I wonder if that didn't save, because I swear I sold that short bow and bought a hunting bow. I could have sworn that happened in the last episode. Oh well. Either way, it basically worked out the same, except we didn't have to pay for this bow. So the arming swords. Ooh, those are tempting to keep. I'll keep one of them. Let's see, do I need a pike? I have one. 76. Okay, we'll sell that one then. And the armor, since it's beat up and I have so many, we'll get rid of that too. Let's see, the salt we can sell. Silver bowl we can sell. Beer. It's an actual provision, so we'll keep it. Go ahead and sort my inventory again. And you know what? This Gambison, I think, is finally going to go. We've got to the point where basic mail shirts are, you know, in such high supply that there's really no reason to equip anybody with anything less unless they're an archer. So that looks good to me. Is there anything here that we might want? Quite a bit of ammunition, and it's a good price. So why is that one more expensive than this one? That's strange. Give me this one, and this one. I'll take the cheap ones. And I think that's good. So what's this job? Okay. Let's see. 480 in advance, 720 when it's done. I want moral completion. Okay, so he apparently can't afford any more than that. So we need to hunt down whatever's terrorizing the town, and they'll pay us 480 up front, another 720 on the back end for a grand total of 1,200 crowns. Shouldn't be too much or too difficult work. It's probably direwolves like it always is. 2 skulls, so there's not going to be that many of them. We'll be fine, I imagine. But we're out of time, I believe, so we're going to go ahead and call it here. In the next episode, we're going to hunt down whatever's terrorizing these people and kill it. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Battle Brothers with you guys, and I look forward to seeing you back here for the next episode.